Hey everybody, and welcome to the reading for Thursday, the 5th of February, for the collective for 2026. As always with these, take it resonates, leave it doesn't. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, Randy Mintaka 93 on YouTube, and Mintaka Experience on Facebook. I'm playing with the talk deck today. Oh, okay. So we have the Nine of Swords, also known as Cruelty, today for Thursday. So what this means is there's going to be some form of anguish, regret, worry going on along like bloodshed or bloodline, or someone that may feel like ripped and torn at the seams, ripped and torn at the heart. There seems to be a lot of like emotional stress and emotional turmoil going on that is driving the mind. It looks like there's a lot of contemplation and wanting to be alone and forcing somebody to be alone because of what they said or what they did, that they may not even realize what they said or did. It could be due to DID, it could be due to forgetfulness, it could be due to mental health, overworking in spiritual practices. It could be anything along those lines, really. So just be aware of what tears have been shed and what blood has been shed. It looks like warrior spirits and warrior archetypes are going to be highly affected on Thursday, especially concerning like spiritual warfare or aggression, especially like spiritual aggression or spiritual attacks between like the 4th and the ninth chakras. So between like your 2 inches above your belly button to about like 6 inches above your head. There's going to be a little bit of like energetic interference. There's going to be some form of introspection needed, some deep understanding needed about yourself. Take a deep, hard look at your interpersonal relationships. There's going to be a long journey in spirit, resulting in feeling almost complete, but not quite. So your results so far has left you feeling like it's not quite completed, like it's not quite done. You keep completing certain tasks, but then it's almost like someone keeps moving the goalposts. Like it just keeps adding on and on and on. But it does have a purpose, and it is for a good reason, especially for those that were born in September or those that were born in the Gemini season, or those that are twin flames with the Gemini. It looks like a lot of twin flame unions or twin flame connections are going to be prominent or affected in the spirits and the mental mindset. So like telepathy, astral projection, internal travel, time travel, reality shifting, such like that, basically. For examples, it looks like weeding out the intrusive thoughts and sitting with the thoughts rather than forcing them or avoiding them. It looks like passive aggressive behaviors and word choice might be happening between like 9 in the morning and 4:33 in the afternoon. So be aware of your mindsets and don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment. It looks like humanity and humanitarian views are going to be tested. Liberal sciences and liberal arts are going to be very influential. So like social media, social advocation, social justices, psychology, sociology, anthropology, entomology, biology would count for some forms of biology, if I'm not mistaken. History, economics, healthy debates might be wise and beneficial, especially those that last between 3 to 5 hours for debates. even if you only listen to like 9 seconds of the day, it's just something to help open your mind up a little bit and help you ease into life a little better. Higher education and taking college courses or doing a lot of strenuous work on the mind and challenging yourself might be beneficial. Getting a higher education degree or a doctorate instead, and going for your postgraduate degree, going for your first generation degree for like a bachelor's or an associate's or your certificate, or even your GED within the next 9 days. It looks like there's going to be some form of mental clarity needed. So just be on the lookout for some spiritual advice and guidance for someone who does twin flame readings or does have a humanitarian side of things, or someone who can see both sides of the spectrum. It looks like the law of duality is going to be very important, as well as the law of word choice and the law of thoughts. The law of rhythm and correspondence and vibration and frequency can often be helpful in attraction spells and attraction rituals. Paradox and paradigm behavior is going to be prominent between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. as well. 2s are important, 3s are important, 4s are important. If you draw the sword, you might as well draw for blood, because there's no point in speaking out and making an accusation or making a claim if you're not willing to back it up with sources. Word of mouth or common sense or everybody knows this or society doesn't accept it, therefore it's not true, can end up falsing out the debates, basically. It looks like see. Degrees in forensic sciences, in social justices, and in enforcement are going to be needed. It looks like the answer you seek is no, because some forms of law enforcement are not getting proper training. They're getting 3, maybe 4 weeks of training, if that. And if they are getting less than 2 to 3 months of training for law enforcement or any LEO, then there is a chance of hostility rising or suicide rates rising, or anything that might pertain to fear or anxiety that might be popping up as well, especially for those that are an immigrant in status or are not white Americans, and especially in the United States. It looks like Uganda, Congo, Ukraine, Russia, and Thailand are going to be the most impacted and the most influenced within the next 9 days. Looks like by 9 p.m. or 9:59 p.m. latest, you may receive a physical response as to why your spirit told you no or your guides told you no, but don't go looking for something you're not ready to hear. That's what I get for the 5th of February of 2026. So as with these, take it resonates, see what doesn't. Thanks for joining.